You ever been on a flight where everything's supposed to be perfect, champagne flutes clinking, seats that feel like clouds, the kind of luxury that makes you forget you're 30,000 feet in the air? Well, on Horizon Sky's Flight 204 from Chicago to LA, that dream got shattered real quick, not by a turbulence jolt, but by a sound sharp, ugly, raw, the kind of sound that makes your stomach drop. It was the crack of a hand meeting a cheek, right there in the first-class cabin. And let me tell you, it wasn't just a slap, it was a spark that lit a fire nobody saw coming. Picture this, Dr. Lena Carter, a 38-year-old neurosurgeon, 7 months pregnant, sinking into the buttery leather of Suite 1A, exhausted from a medical conference in Chicago where she'd just wowed a room full of big shots. She's got this quiet strength, the kind that comes from years of being the only black woman in boardrooms and operating rooms, always proving she belongs. Her only crime? Wanting a ginger ale and a nap before landing in LA to see her husband, Marcus Reed, the guy who owns Horizon Skies, a man who turned a failing airline into a flying palace. Lena's just trying to get home, to feel her baby kick, to breathe. But then there's Diane Powell, the senior flight attendant, 25 years in the game, blonde hair in a bun so tight, it looks like it's holding her grudges together. Diane's got this vibe like she's the queen of this airborne kingdom, and Lena, in her designer maternity dress and Hermes bag, is an intruder who doesn't fit her version of first class. It starts small, insidious. Diane strides up, her smile all teeth, no warmth, and says, "Ma'am, you sure this is your seat?" Lena, calm as ever, slides her boarding pass across the console. "Right here, Suite 1A. Diane doesn't even glance at it, just crosses her arms. "We get last-minute changes. Let me check the manifest." It's not a question, it's a challenge, dripping with this unspoken accusation you don't belong here. Lena's dealt with this her whole life, the side eyes, the double takes, so she just nods, sips her water, and lets Diane scurry off, her heels clicking like a countdown to something worse. The cabin's quiet, but you can feel the tension, like static before a storm. A younger attendant, Mia, brings Lena's drink, her eyes darting nervously, like she knows Diane's brewing trouble. Sure enough, Diane's back, tablet in hand, announcing loud enough for the whole cabin to hear. "Looks like you're in the right seat for now." That "for now" hangs there, a petty little jab, but Lena just closes her eyes, cradling her belly, refusing to let this woman steal her peace. Things escalate during meal service. Diane skips Lena's suite, taking orders from 2A and 1B first, a blatant snub of protocol. When she finally gets to Lena, her tone's clipped. "Your choice?" Lena, still polite, asks for the grilled salmon and an extra pillow. Her back's killing her, the baby's pressing on a nerve. Diane's eyes narrow. "1 pillow per passenger, that's standard." Lena pushes back, gentle but firm. "I'm sure Horizon can spare one for a pregnant woman's medical need." That word medical flips a switch in Diane. It's a challenge to her control, her little fiefdom in the sky. She mutters, "I'll see what I can do," and storms off. 20 minutes later, everyone else has their food, but Lena's tray is empty. Diane passes her suite 3 times, ignoring her like she's invisible. Mia, the young attendant, shoots Lena an apologetic look but stays quiet, too scared to cross her boss. Lena's patience phrase. She hits the call button once, twice. A new attendant, Jake, shows up, all warmth and concern. "Dr. Carter, everything okay?" Lena's voice is steady. "Just wondering about my meal and that pillow." Jake's confused. "Diane took your order, right?" "Let me check." He heads to the galley, and out comes Diane, face like a thunderstorm, slamming Lena's tray down so hard the glass wobbles. "Your salmon," she snaps. "And no spare pillows, they're all accounted for." It's a lie. Lena's flown Horizon dozens of times. She knows they've got a stash of linens. This isn't about pillows, it's about power, about Diane marking her territory. The breaking point comes mid-flight. Lena's feeling nauseous. 3rd trimester's no joke, and needs to stretch her legs, maybe grab some ginger tea. She steps into the aisle, careful, slow. Diane's coming the other way, carrying a tray of champagne flutes, the aisle wide enough for a parade, but she barrels straight at Lena, not budging an inch. "Passenger, back in your seat." Diane barks, not even looking at her. Lena holds her ground. "I'm feeling unwell. I just need to walk to the galley. Diane's voice rises. Crew's in service. Sit down now. The cabin's watching, headphones off, the air thick with tension. Lena's voice stays low, but it's steel. I'm sick. Your job is to help me, not order me around. Step aside. That's it for Diane. Lena's calm defiance, her refusal to shrink, snaps something inside her. She sets the tray down with a clatter, steps closer, and hisses, "You people come in here, acting like you own the place, ignoring the rules." That "you people" lands like a punch, raw and ugly. Lena's eyes narrow. "What do you mean, you people?" Diane doubles down. "You know what I mean. This cabin has standards." A guy in a hoodie, Ethan, 2 rows back, pulls out his phone, hitting record. He knows this is about to go viral. Lena's voice cuts through. "I've been nothing but polite, despite your rudeness. And now you're harassing a pregnant woman who's unwell. The only one failing standards here is you." Diane's face twists, her authority crumbling in front of everyone. She sees Lena's hand on her belly, her unshakable strength, and loses it. Her hand flies crack. The slap echoes, sharp and brutal, turning